stream is up, and if you have any questions about the Mumcoins, it's nothing special. It's just a little game we play with the viewers on this channel, and everybody loves it, including me. Except I'm the one who has to keep track of the damn numbers all the time. But the stream should be broadcasting now. It should be recording. Welcome in, friends and fellas. Hello, Lego. Thank you for being the first one in. Tonight we got a special for you. Mumcoin special. Mitch Universe. Hopefully I spelled his username right. He's been here with the channel for a while. He's been very supportive, and we try to be very supportive of him. He's doing well for himself for once, which is good to hear. And hopefully he'll be able to make it tonight. We've had a bad streak of people not making it to the Mumcoin specials. Last night I was killing it piloting in Battlefield 1, so we'll start with some Starfighter Assault, see how I do. You made a few posts on Mines, you have a few subs, and you made a thing about the Olympic strike thing. Cool, that's cool, Lego. I just watched her performance and it was tragic, dude. You could tell the amount of pressure that poor girl's in because of all this bullshit. And she lost. She came in 4th because of it. She fell on like every jump. And she had done this routine earlier, like last week. And she still fell, but she fell once that time. And it was just stunning. It was like and it was a record-breaking routine. So like, it wasn't going to be something she could do with all that like pressure and people just hating her for no reason. When she's like had trace amounts of something that doesn't affect your performance.
Defend the target.
It's so sad. And I don't like Russia. I recognize her skill, and it's bullshit that she had to go through that. Like, I really enjoyed the performance of the person who got gold, and I liked her in 2018 too. It was the same girl that got gold in 2018, I think, and she still like deserved it. But if this girl landed her jumps, and she would have landed them without the pressure put on her by all this ridiculous bullshit. But tonight's not about that. Tonight is about Mitch Universe and his Mumcoin special. This is the longest I've ever flown an X-Wing in this game, by the way. I usually die and then just go A-Wing the rest of the time.
The Imperials don't have many ships left. End this now. Finish them off.
We shook them off.
Yeah.
Excellent work.
I think they've given us the smooth brain server here. That was pretty funny how that guy blew up. Alright. I know, kudos to her for doing it with a heart condition. It's total bullshit. And the announcers for it were being absolute assholes. Talking about how it's like, it's good for the sport that she didn't win. And like all the other athletes, like she should have never been in there to begin with that medication. It's like, dude, it's, you know nothing about what you're talking about, dude. Like, you don't know what the medication's for, and you don't know its impact on the performance. It's only, I looked into it, and it's that thing that she's on, she tested positive for, only has an impact on the performance of elderly athletes. He's 15. Not elderly. And most likely just has a heart condition. Alright, let's not dwell on this. Let's get into it. I haven't been using my hard lock well enough, but I've been surviving pretty well. And I'm hurting the other team, I think. Holy shit, when did I take so much damage? There we go. Got him. I wish you could disable specific parts on their ships. That'd be really cool.
Into intercept the TIE fighters.
I've had a bit of alcohol before this stream. So if I'm loopy and my words are a little incoherent, it's because I drink straight rum and Baileys. What's up, Mitch? Welcome in. Good to see that you made it. That's pretty funny, Lego. Lego says he detects... So the accusation is that they detected trace amounts of a heart medication in her system 6 weeks before the Olympics. And Lego's post says, I detect trace amounts of bullshit in their claims. I'm crushing it with the piloting.
Got him.
I'm focusing. We gotta focus on people we can get the backs on. There we go. Come on. Oh, and I forgot to pin this. Hang on. Are you early? No, you're right on time, buddy. This is the first round we played tonight. And then I forgot to put the gilded thing up. There we go.
Today marks a major victory for the Alliance.
Pin. Bam. You're doing good, Mitch. If you want to join the game. Alright, Mitch is in charge. So, it's his Mumcoin special. First time somebody's made it on time in a while. Welcome in. Also, feel free to join the Gilded chats. There's a hole in it without you. Okay. Very excited. Alright, Mitch, you're in charge. You tell me what game modes you want to see me play, and since you are on the friends list, you can join the game as well and play with me if you'd like. But I know you could be a busy man. It's around midterms in college, and you are, I believe, sticking with college. I don't know if you took my advice. Normally I would advise against sticking in college, but because it's like halfway through the semester and you still didn't quite have a plan when we last talked. But you know, I'm happy to hear updates if that's something you feel like talking about. Otherwise, let's get into some action, some prime, straight up force action. Forcing my lightsaber up people's exhausts. What is it? What was that? Exhaust ports? Is that what it was on the Death Star that they blew up? If you drop out of the stream, you'll be back soon. You're just with some friends. No problem, Mitch. And then Lego says, Mum, if at some point you got to 420 and had a Mumcoin special and did Alien Isolation, would you be able to have me kiss the Xenomorph? I mean, yeah, it's not hard to kiss the Xenomorph. Xenomorph kind of forces itself on you. But speaking of the Force, let's get to heroes versus villains. Till Mitch gives us a suggestion on what game mode he would like to see, we'll stick to some of the classics that everybody seems to enjoy. Hey, Lego loves HVV. How about that? How's the Mumcoin logo coming along? I can't express just how grateful I am that you guys worked on that. Saves me a lot of trouble. Today I was able to actually focus on color correction for some of the hiking videos that you guys have been missing. Not too shabby? Awesome. It's going to become the channel logo. I hope you understand that. I've been wanting that to be the channel logo for a while now. I just haven't been able to get a program that works. It took me till like late into November to get a laptop. And then all the art programs I get on it don't cooperate with me. See, I'm used to working in AutoCAD, which is an engineering program. And none of the art programs are really like that. Like, I want to just punch the fucking numbers in for how I want the diameter to be and everything, and the length of lines and stuff, but that's not how it works for me in most of these programs. So getting things precise. But you guys are smart. You just you just went and photoshopped it, which didn't even occur to me. I was trying to like actually draw the thing. Okay.
Legends will rise from the sands of a planet.
Let's roll.
Alright,
Alright, we got a pretty cohesive team, except for that dweeb. But Yoda's always a dweeb. There's your boy Vader, or not Vader, Maul. I drank a glass of rum before this stream. 40% alcohol. Not in a shot glass either. Ah.
Suffered their first fatality.
Whew. Yeah, work smarter, not harder. That's true. My initial attempt at designing a Mumcoin was in Dreams. But of course,
continues to eclipse the light.
I had a broken controller at the time, which is the norm for me. I always am working with a broken controller. And a broken controller in Dreams turns into a nightmare. Woo! I need help, Anakin. Ah, shit, I got caught in the stupid futuristic chairs. Those chairs look really uncomfortable. If they were triangular facing the other way, then that might be comfy, but it's just not, I don't like the way it is. Those triangle seats. It's like asking for a pain in your ass crack.
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
Ah, come on. My eyes are like half open. Ooh, I got a headshot on him. Oh, it didn't roll backwards.
Finally, some actual fight.
Okay. Detonate, detonate. Ah! They're gang squad. Okay. And my team is not being cohesive as they appeared to be at the beginning. Oh boy. You're detecting trace amounts of Battlefront 2 skill in me? Yeah, we should get petty about it.
There is no passion, there is liberty.
Alright, why are my teammates just... You know what, I'm the one who's separate from my teammates, so I have no reason to be complaining. Got him, oof. That was pretty slick, huh? He was going ham and I was just waiting him out, being patient with the shit.
The heroes can't stop.
Oh, come on. Alright, Dooku's coming for more. Jump, bitch! I was mashing X! That's alright, this kinda helped me.
I don't think so. You haven't exactly impressed me today.
His jump is being real wonky. Probably my controller. I'm trying to like... Ugh. Can't get a break here. And how did they throw me behind?
There is no death, there is.
Maul was on my back. Come on, got him! Woo! Flint Lockwood, that's a good username. How'd you not take that, Lego? You are Flint Lockwood, aren't you? Okay, now we're catching up. We tied the game. We got our groove with your boy The Chad Jedi. Your boy Vader. Or not, your boy Vader. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
The advantage is ours.
Evil's domination continues.
Oh, missed him.
Wasting your time.
Damn it. Ah, that throw was bitchy. Oof. Do you have a release date for the new channel? I could probably get it up anytime I want now. I'm hoping to have the video, the first video on it for Sunday. I don't want to release it without a video. It's just, it's gonna be like a minute long, but I accidentally got all the white, I took the footage with the wrong white balance, so I have to go into each clip and photo and adjust the white balance. And you heard that right, photos. I'll be adding photography to the hiking videos.
I've seen this sort of
We're like doing the same thing. We're still behind. Yeah, I can take this Dooku. He just likes to spam. If you can get your block up, Obi-Wan, that'd be great. There we go. That's okay, I still hit him. That's right, run.
Oh, I don't think so.
Did you guys see Phasma fly? How did that happen?
You are midway to power and glory.
There we go. Just used her own abilities against her there. Saved Anakin. Not the first time.
A historic game by the Masters of Cruelty.
That Obi-Wan has saved Anakin, that is. That was a waste of that mind trick. Oh, how did he parry me even? That was way off. What up, Darth Bowling McGuire? Welcome in. If you sub to one more person, you're at YouTube's people. You can be subbed to limit. It's reserved for your new channel. What the fuck does that mean? People you can be subbed to limit. Oh, so you're so there's a limit to the amount of people that you can subscribe to in YouTube? How many fucking channels do you watch? I was holding the block down. He just didn't do it. I hate it when that happens, dude. Not having that one was a little slow. He got it up right away first. I don't know why it's slow all of a sudden. That was a real slow pull up of the block. Can you explain this, Bully McGuire? You are the current resident Battlefront expert.
Remember, you were warned.
Yeah, that Yoda was AFK at the beginning of the round. How did I take damage? I was fucking blocking. Oh my god. I was holding L2 down. I didn't even spam parry. I just parried twice.
You should lay down your weapons and beg for forgiveness. Tell me, do all Sith have such a high tolerance for embarrassment?
Why am I still taking damage? That's so stupid. I was holding the block down and there was no way that he could get around my block there. Bitches. Those sons of bitches. That's what they are. Bunch of fuckers. If they weren't being such fuckers, this would be a fair game. And it's not even their fault that this isn't a fair game. Battlefront's being pitched a bitchy, a bitcheroni. Right. There we go. We can handle them. Let's get it. You gotta keep them split up here. That's okay.
Blasters. Girl, no accounting for taste.
I like that line. I never heard Obi-Wan say that in this game. The blasters? Well, I ain't accounting for taste. Or something like that. Okay.
Now, Count, you know my position on setting traps.
They're ganking hard. Where's my team? Ah. That's frustrating, man.
Anger and hate seize the day as
GG.
Kylo Ren brings the match.
Welcome in, Bully McGuire. I believe I've said that. The limit is 2,000. Why are you subscribed to 2,000 channels, Lego? Jesus. You're just subscribed to all of YouTube. Yeah, there's a few things I'm gonna do. I got that second channel coming up. I'm working on the hiking videos. I gotta fix the white balance on a lot of them. Fortunately, I got the white balance correct on a lot of the Outer Banks videos and photos. Let me think here. Then I got to... Hey, wait, did I get first place still? Yeah, I got first. No, I got second. Damn. I almost got first. That's crazy. But I'm going to set up a Rumble account as well. That's just for those of you who are interested in that. And also, I can make money on Rumble right away. Like, there's no limit like YouTube has. So... I can also sync my channel so that everything I upload to this YouTube channel gets uploaded to the Rumble channel, which is a really cool feature. And I personally like Rumble's treatment of creators better than YouTube's treatment of creators. I don't like the direction that YouTube's heading in. YouTube seems to be trying to move into a direction of trying to be cable, and I don't think that's the correct path. Rumble seems to be taking on the path that YouTube had when it was just coming up, where it was just a platform you could upload your videos and you can make a little money on them. That's what I want. Keep playing as Obi-Wan and I might get to level 69. If he plays Vader, we might get to level 69 too. Damn, my Phasma is my Phasma is a higher level than my Boba. How about that? That's crazy. What's Rumble? Because you'll be getting it. Is it mandatory to get money on Rumble? It's not mandatory, but it is available right at the beginning, like to get the ad revenue. Right now, most of Rumble is just people who have either been banned from other platforms or are just kind of like libertarian-minded people. Similar to the community on Minds, but I'd say less extreme as the community on Minds, Lego. Welcome in, Cleasy. But, you know, that's how these platforms start, and then they grow. And I think that it could be a serious competition to YouTube, and I look forward to that, because I think YouTube could use good competition because YouTube kind of sucks for creators and they get away with it because there isn't good competition. And Twitch is no better for streamers. Twitch is worse than YouTube for streamers. That's why I'm on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube will always suck. It's because Google. But that's why I'm going to be setting up. I'm going to be setting up a simultaneous Rumble account. There will be competition, Cleasy. There will be. Because it's not up to YouTube whether or not there's competition. It's up to us, who are the consumers.
Sail these seas of slaughter. These canals are overflowing with
And the
your
creators.
favorite showboats and their unquenchable thirst for celebrity.
Rarely take targets alive.
Wait, where are they? Let's get ready.
And the heroes begin the
It's not a monopoly that we can't fight, though. We can counter it. You just have to take action. The way you take action is by going to other platforms. That's what I plan to do. I plan to simultaneously upload here and on Rumble. And a lot of people that have been getting taken off of YouTube have been going to Rumble, which is... Alright, bye Obi-Wan. Bye, Leia.
You have failed.
Ooh, boy.
You have been hunting Wookiees.
When will my Rumble be out? Probably sooner than the, it'll probably be up around the same time as the second video, the second channel for hiking. And there'll be a second Rumble one. Because Rumble just needs to, like... It's already set up to where you can sync your uploads. Like, Rumble will just take it off YouTube and put it on their platform for you. So I might even be able to stream simultaneously without doing all that much work that I thought I would have to do that. Because it might just automatically stream simultaneously. It should be cool. I'll have to keep two devices open to watch the chats on both platforms if it's successful. I mean, YouTube has already shown very much that it doesn't like me. So I don't mind seeking audience on another platform.
Gruesomely triumphs over evil.
You need to go to bed early tonight? No problem, Gleezy.
Sorry for the mess.
Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you. It's always good to see you, Gleezy.
A historic game.
Friday, I'm planning on, or tomorrow, I'm going to be playing some Shadow of the Colossus, because I don't think Tim Mad One can resist coming to a Shadow of the Colossus stream. Yeah, YouTube likes you for a day and that's it. It's quite frustrating because they're not transparent about how their algorithm works, and they act like they are, but by all metrics, me and quite a few other channels should be just exploding based on how YouTube says the algorithm works. That's just not how it works. I got a high click-through rate, high watch time, and that's what they say they look for, but I don't get the impressions.
Stay away.
Come on. Oh, nice. You might be heading to the mountains. Very cool.
You know me.
Yeah, take some photographs. The Iraqis are very different looking from the Appalachians.
Imperial Special Forces, get down.
And I like the Albertan Rockies.
Shall we continue?
We've taken by scary-looking enemies.
First, you will join us. Your hope
Ah,
has blinded.
there we go.
Get ready!
Appalachia is real mountains, Gleezy.
Follow my lead.
In fact, they're more interesting looking than the Rockies. And there's unique,
You cannot resist.
there's more culture in the in Appalachia.
Your destiny is here. You cannot flee.
Come on.
You cannot harm me.
You learned you have an accent today. Oh, that's neat. I've been told I have an accent. I guess we all have accents, technically.
Be grateful for my murder. Your weapon is tradable.
Oh, yeah. If I can take out that Leia, that'd just be a cherry on top.
Defy me.
Oh, God. Everyone's back to simp for Leia. Counter instead of counter. You say water instead of water. Maybe the person who said you have an accent has an accent, huh? Is it an accent if you live in Alberta and have an Albertan accent? You know, like, I would say I have an accent. The people with the North Carolina accent probably, they're the normal ones here.
Enough. I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Who knew heroes could be so ruthless?
Exalted ones.
Skywalker belongs to me.
We're having a beautiful moment here.
Kill spree.
I'm having a moment with my son.
Prepare to move out.
No! Oh, Obi-Wan left.
I won't give up!
The villainous killing spree continues.
Of insurgents.
I feel the good in you.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Let's do this!
Everybody's watching.
Your overconfidence is your weakness. Hello there.
You have your moments. Not many of them.
You're gonna kill me. They're undisciplined. Use it against them. To battle.
You have your moments.
Think not.
A historic
There we go.
by the masters of cruelty.
I feel bad for ending the moment, but you know, I ran out of things to say. And I made it clear that I was ready for a fight. I'm not really familiar with what the specific accent of Rhode Island is. I just know northern accents.
Less evil team takes the lead.
Skywalker no longer exists.
One lightsaber, they all start to scatter.
There we go.
Witness the power of the dark
Oh my
side.
gosh, this is ridiculous. I'm doing so good. Oh man, I almost had her. Better than a Boston accent?
Ugh, like bathing in a lake of metal.
They all just sound angry to me.
Your fear of him controls you. Good people are dying while we fight.
Northern accents just, they sound angry and snippy to people like who've grown up in the South. It's usually because they're usually talking down to us. Dude, there was one time this like guy from New York came to my neighborhood while I was like a kid, and it wasn't uncommon. It's not uncommon for people from New York to be here. But the
Villainy
dude
seals the lead.
asked me, he was like, hey, do you know where any car washes are? And I pointed him in the direction of a car wash. And he was like, what is that, like a wash, like a machine wash? And I was like, I guess. And then he was like, psh, none of you guys know how to wash your cars down here. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? How is that something that you like take, that's your big takeaway? How is that how you define a region? Is, oh, they don't know how to wash their fucking cars. Gross. These idiots.
Get back!
You fight on. Bold.
Evil's domination continues.
Me and this Luke player keep having our moments.
No more delays.
You wash our cars? We don't have to wash them as frequently as people up north do because our roads don't get salted. If you're in the coast, you have to wash your cars frequently because of the ocean air. But I don't take my car to a car wash unless it's like muddy.
Use whatever methods you desire. Worthless.
And of course people go mudding, you know, where you just you just ram your car through as much mud as you possibly can. Off-road and shit.
Please, no.
Ah, I ran out of stamina. Whew. Oh, somebody got 69th comment. 74, 73, 72, 71, 70, 69. Cleasy! 30 Mumcoins. That adds even more.
The Emperor requires your extinction.
Do you not have our gravel roads not normal there? Like, is it like a special occasion to be driving on gravel?
I think not.
Is this worth your life?
Now it ends.
Villainy carves a path toward victory.
There's tons of gravel roads.
By scary-looking enemies.
No escape.
You're gonna pay for all the Jedi you killed.
That the way up to Table Rock, the whole road was gravel, and it was like through the wilderness, so it was like overgrown and shit.
Your rebellion has become irreversible.
And it was like an hour drive through that. That's a fairly remote location, so that's not really a good example. What up, Caleb? Welcome in. You have 527 now? Yeah, you do have 527 now, don't you, Peasy?
Witness the power of the dark side.
Stay away from these people.
Your concern withers your strength.
I mean, I'd have to...
My mercy.
Neither of us have been to either's location, so it's kind of hard to compare whether the cars where I live are exceptionally dirty compared to the cars where you live.
Once again, the fearless determination of the Princess of Alderaan resolves another intergalactic crisis.
No update on Red Pants Girl. Okay. I see. I see. Stream has been kind of let's kick it up a notch here. Let's kick it up a notch. I see. I'm a little doozy right now because I had rum before the stream. It was about 40% rum. I just drank a glass of it. like 40% alcohol rum. I just drank it straight. That's how I do it. The cars are more dirty here only because of slush. Yeah. Well, you guys don't get the rainstorms that we get either. I don't think you guys get like tornadoes and hurricanes and shit. And like during the summer, it's like lightning storms regularly here. It's pretty. I really love it. I really love lightning, and they happen frequently. And they'll happen at like an hour at a time. It'll be like there'll be like an hour where it's just like downpour with crazy lightning and shit, and then it goes away and it's dry for a while. You're in the tornado alley? You just Googled it? Well, the tornado alley is kind of a myth. Because tornadoes happen way, like, almost as frequently far out from there. Last year we had like 6 tornadoes here. The average is 3, but I don't think they count all of them because they didn't count all of the ones that happened just near my town alone. Because there were people just reporting on it themselves and getting videos and shit. You get tornadoes a lot? That's cool. Tornadoes are really pretty when they're not, you know, near anything that's living. Yeah. See, usually North Carolina actually gets a little bit less of it than most other states around it. Like the states around North Carolina have worse weather because we have the Outer Banks on the coast and the mountains on the west. And the Piedmont region kind of covers a lot of the state. So it's not common to have, it's not as common as the states around North Carolina to be hit as hard as the disasters when they happen. Do we get earthquakes? Not really, no. There have probably been 2 my whole life, and there were ones where it's like, we just thought the washing machine was broken and shaking the house. We didn't know that it wasn't anything dramatic like they happen on the West Coast. I've never experienced an earthquake like they have it on the West Coast, where it shakes the earth crazily. Oh, we got the whole shebang here. Let's see if it's not. We don't seem to be getting duelists right now.
Drop your weapon!
Oh! Oh, I didn't get him. Vader got though. And Anakin got too. I don't know how that worked.
Greetings, exalted ones.
What's he going for? I'm gonna be dirty. I wanna like just yeet him. Oh, where's he going? What's he running for? Ah, it's one of these fuckers that just runs. Oh, I didn't get him. Close though.
You will not die well.
Come on. But I'm focusing on the rain here. I'm focusing on the rain,
Looks like it's
not
just
just
you.
high winds and shit.
Back off!
Twist and fall.
The dark side. It's close. Strong.
I'm talking about how muddy it can get here. South Carolina is known for being really muddy. What the fuck is this guy doing? Fight me, bro. There we go. Got him.
Kylo Ren has fallen.
Damn
The
it.
step.
Screw you, Caleb. I have honor. The 1v1ers have no honor. This is for 2v2. This is for straight up strategy. In fact, we gotta go Chewbacca and Yoda. Because Chewbacca and Yoda go hard. Welcome, Seaward. Welcome in. That's fun. Do you know any... Yeah, I know a lot of folktales. I know a lot of folklore, Pleasey. I went to Brown Mountain Overlook, actually, during that trip where I went to the Linville Gorge, the Lynn Cove Viaduct, and the trip where I went to Table Rock. I also went to Brown Mountain Overlook and watched the Brown Mountain lights over it, and I spotted some. But when I saw them, I was like, it's hard to describe what they look like, because they're not, it doesn't look right. They're supposed to be ghosts and shit. It's hard to explain when you see them, I'm gonna be honest. I tried getting them on foot camera, but the fucking batteries were dead on my camera when I was filming it, and they weren't charging in my car, which is annoying. Caleb's getting all pissy. Let's see here. Oh, Obi-Wan and Solo. Yeah, Obi-Wan and Chewbacca also go well together. It's Obi-Wan Kenoshik, that's what we call it on this. No, 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 Caleb. Most people come here to play 2v2. Don't tell me about 1v1 bullshit. That stuff pisses me off. This game mode is so much fun when it's just 2v2. Because it's the strategy that's fun about it. It pisses me off when people are trying to be duelists, because all they do is run away. They don't actually fight you. They don't try to kill you. Ah! How do you even connect that? They're really ganking right now. Ah! He canceled me out. Oh, I almost got him. I almost detonated them. That might have launched them. No, Heroes vs. Villains is 4v4, and that's very different, and not as enjoyable. I enjoy the strategy in this 2v2 mode, Caleb. There's also the Devil's Tramping Ground, Cleasy, which are it's pretty cool. You gotta look it up, because you have to see it. It's this area of the woods near, I forget what town it is, but it's on the coast. It's in the swampy areas, and nothing grows there. And if you leave anything there, it disappears. And there's like hoof prints that never go away. Like people have tried burying the hoof prints, but they always show right back up after dark. It's pretty nifty.
You will be wise to do the same.
You need to stop and think things through.
There we go.
Watch your step.
It wasn't letting me do my ability there. Ah! Okay, I'm good. Well, he's gone.
And to think you were a Jedi.
Why is it not connecting at all? There we go.
Seems like Darth Maul would have lasted longer.
The Devil's Trampling Grounds. I discovered the reasoning behind the name of Kill Devil Hill on the Outer Banks. It's where pirates would store their stolen rum. They called rum in those days Kill Devil. And Kill Devil Hill, I always wondered the reasoning for it. It's called that because it's where they would bury their rum. Which is neat. What up, Spooky Cookie Bear? I already gave you a summary, Cleezy. You're not getting it twice. It's not my birthday, but thank you. You don't play this game more than I do, Caleb. Come on. The Grafton Monster is from West Virginia, Cleezy. But West Virginia has probably the most folklore. It's that mountain country. "1v1 Caleb. If you can get in this." 1v1 is boring. And just because people do 1v1 more than the way I play it doesn't mean I'm playing it wrong. It means I'm playing it correct and everybody else is wrong. Caleb. People from West Virginia aren't ugly idiots. That's like a stereotype.
For others, a barren wasteland.
They're working
Where their
class.
spectacular careers will end in embarrassment.
They're good people. Oh boy. Some of the friendliest and most loyal people I've ever met are from West Virginia.
Your comrades will find you defeated.
A lot of chemicals are made there and stuff like that. Coal mining. You got, there's pretty alright colleges there. A lot of outdoors sports facilities. Skiing and shit. Ice skating.
You cannot flee.
Oh, they're both ranged. Didn't connect to the game. They're gonna kill me. They got me. GG. I'm not playing it tomorrow. What's the least attractive state, in my opinion? Are you talking about like so you gotta tell me parameters here. Like, where are the ugliest people? Where are the... I'm gonna need to think on this one. Where are the, like, least friendly people? That kind of ugly? Or, like, where would I least like to live? Or what state looks like the state itself doesn't look all that cool? Which state produces the ugliest people? Let me think on it.
I find
Jedi's patience only goes so far.
I've seen...
I sense your terror.
I see a lot of people from a lot of different states. A lot of pretty people from Minnesota, so it's not Minnesota. My particular hometown in North Carolina has a lot of very attractive people, above average looking. This is a hard question.
the dark side.
It's not Florida, no. Not Florida. Florida's really cool, dude. I love Florida. There are a lot of pretty people from Minnesota. You thought you were the only one? No, dude. I think they're known for. There's a few states where a lot of Scandinavian people settled, and a lot of Scandinavian people tend to be fairly pretty. I can split them up and keep them from ganking my teammate. I'm kind of fucked. I kind of fucked up my teammate there. I can't hit them for shit though. Oh boy. Yeah, this isn't my round. I'm really thinking about this on what the ugliest state is.
Boba Fett, could have been quicker on the trigger.
I've seen a lot of ugly people from New Mexico. But that's because they do their makeup weird. Like, I had some friends from New Mexico in high school, and they do their makeup like way over the top. They like do that like, they go hard on the blush, and they like do makeup around the outside of their lips. I don't get that. But that's not the ugliest state, no. What even is New Mexico? It's like a big desert state. It's near Arizona. It's on the western side of Texas. It borders Mexico. No, people actually live there, Khaleesi. It's where Albuquerque is. It's a very beautiful state, and I've been there before. It's the furthest west I've ever gone, but it was when I was really young, and I really liked Albuquerque. It was a cool city. I have seen some very pretty people in the mountains, but I've also seen some very ugly people in the mountains. I've been to Tennessee, and I gotta say, there's some pretty people. I mean, Chloe's mom is from Tennessee, so Chloe's kind of from Tennessee. I mean, I'm kind of from Tennessee. I went back and forth there a lot. Chloe's mom is from Appalachia. She's from the eastern side of Tennessee. I won't say the area, but it's an area I'm very familiar with as well. A lot of very pretty people there, actually. I've never seen anyone from Iowa, but I assume Mitch is pretty ugly. I'm thinking hard. I've never seen an attractive person from Virginia. And I'd say Virginia is kind of shockingly different from the states that surround Virginia. You just kind of have to be there to know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Montana is kind of on the edge of that, like, pretty area I was telling you about. It's near Minnesota. Not really, but like it's in that northern part of the country. Let's see, I've never seen an ugly person from South Dakota, actually, now that I think of it. Not a whole lot of people from South Dakota, but everybody I've ever seen from South Dakota have been pretty... That's kind of weird. I wonder what that is. See, I'd say Oklahoma, but Oklahoma has a lot of athletes. A lot of athletes are pretty attractive. Montana looks like Alberta. Well, it's got that Great Plains, you know. Colorado. I've seen a lot of ugly people from Colorado, and I currently know one. And he's a cool dude, but I wouldn't say he's attractive. Yeah, I have to say Colorado. I think, if I really think about it, I don't think I've ever seen an attractive person come from Colorado. And I don't think I've ever seen any of their extended family in Colorado looking attractive either. I have higher standards than normal Cleasy. I'd say a 5 is kind of... if 5 is the average, I'd say that's kind of ugly. What up, Dillionaire? We're trying to figure out who has the ugliest state. Which state has the ugliest people? If I were to think of the most beautiful states, like geographically, the only reason why I wouldn't put North Carolina up there, because it has the Outer Banks, it has the Appalachians, it has the Piedmont. It's just everything is so far apart. You know, like in West Virginia, it's all mountains, and that's really beautiful. New Hampshire, it's just like coasts and mountains. I bet New Hampshire is very pretty, like geographically. I've never really been a big fan of the Pacific Northwest. But the redwoods look cool, but they're not in, like... If that were a whole state, then I'd give it to them. But it's not a whole state. And also, there's a lot of states that get forgotten on their beauty. Like, South Dakota has the Black Hills. There's a few areas of South Dakota that nobody thinks about, like Mount Rushmore. I've never been to Nevada. Everyone hates Nevada. Colorado girls are very unattractive, Cleasy says, so we have a winner. The most beautiful for you would be Florida. Only the tropical part. Well, I mean, almost all of Florida is the tropical part. It's like 2 inches above sea level. Welcome back, Mitch. Hey, Mitch, are people in Iowa pretty? We're trying to figure out who has the ugliest people. Right now we're on Colorado. Right now that's what we think. Utah I don't think would be that ugly. Because they have a lot of Mormons, and Mormons kind of... They're weird, but I can't say they're unattractive people. I have seen some pretty ugly Mormons, but I've seen some very pretty Mormons too. And I just assume that that's what Utah looks like. It's just the Mormons I've seen. Dillionaire says, had to make a new account since your channel got hacked. Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, too bad. Well, I didn't need Dillionaire to be a moderator anyway. I just needed him once, and I just left him as a mod because he didn't do anything with it. Upstate New York is kind of forgotten, but I'd say that North Carolina's mountains are more attractive than the Adirondacks. Because we got the Smokies, the southern end of the Blue Ridge, we got the Saratown Mountains, which are all very unique. Are you saying that everybody in... Are you saying that everybody in Canada is ugly,
Too
Cleezy?
bad I don't speak Geonosian, but it definitely doesn't sound like good
Something
news
dark is
for our
coming.
combatants.
Something familiar.
Let me work.
You've heard of Jedi before.
I'd also say Texas. I haven't seen very attractive people from Texas, but I give them a pass because that seems to be kind of their thing. You know, like their whole thing is just like, fuck you, I'm from Texas. And you know, I feel like that just goes with it.
Evil's domination continues.
And that's what I love about them. So I'd say that attitude makes them attractive. So I give them a pass.
Villainy carves a path toward victory.
Ah! Damn it. Cleezy says that in Canada, the girls in Mass, or are you talking about the girls in Massachusetts, are good from afar, but once you get up close to them, they go down a lot. I noticed that in North Carolina, I see a lot of people wearing a bunch of makeup where I live, where I've been. So basically,
Stay there!
I think they would probably wear a lot of makeup around, like, in Charlotte, like the city itself, and Raleigh. The Raleigh area seems very, very different. And Winston-Salem, I haven't done a whole lot of mingling with the people of Winston-Salem, but my mom's worked there, and she said it's basically like New Jersey. Because she's from New Jersey, and she said it's like almost identical to New Jersey. Like everybody's miserable and mean there. So I don't remember New Jersey people being very pretty. And yeah, maybe New Jersey is the ugliest. But I don't want to say it because,
A fate worse than
you know,
disintegration for the heroes.
I just kind of feel bad for New Jersey. Because they're just kind of like New York and Philadelphia's armpit. And you can't blame them for that.
Yeah, it could work.
Cleezy, that's kind of sus. Everybody, Cleezy's being a little sus in the chat right now. He's saying the men in Canada are more attractive than the women. It's a little sus, Cleezy.
I know what you're thinking.
F in the chat for, Oh, Cleezy's saying that have we come to a consensus? So right now we're thinking that New Jersey is the ugliest state, and Colorado is the most state. Now, with Florida, the really ugly people are like meth heads. And I wouldn't say that Florida has the highest concentration of meth heads. It's just, you see a lot about it in the news because it's literally in the law in Florida for that everything has to be reported on. So like, it's disproportionately reported on the meth heads in Florida. But I think in like the actual numbers, they're not that bad. And also, swamp people aren't very attractive, but that's another thing. It's like, I don't think they care. You know, like, in New Jersey, they're making a very, very big effort to be attractive. And it's just not working. Hang on now.
You ever consider moisture farming?
Based on a scale of if you would want to look like the men. Not F them. He thought about me. That was me. Like, what is Central Florida like? Is that why there are someone Florida man? Louisiana's down there, but Louisiana's very cool. Louisiana's not that ugly. New Orleans is in Louisiana, and I've actually met quite a few people from Louisiana that are very pretty, and they're very good cooks. Ah! That guy gotta die. Also, what's up with this one? Am I the only one who's noticed this one right here? Is that not a one? Is that like a lightsaber mark?
You know me.
It's fading away.
You know your odds.
Okay, I don't think it was a one. But that was weird.
I can get us past him.
No, Cleasy, don't tell Lego any details like that. He's gonna use it against you. Lego will find you. He can use these details to find you, Cleasy. You must protect yourself from Lego. Central Florida's, I don't know what Central Florida is like. I used to live there when I was really, really little.
Not today. Not ever. I get to get scratched back there.
But I pretty much spent most of the time when I lived in Florida as a kid, like, in the woods and shit. And I was near Tampa. Well, that's not really, that's not like where the Everglades are or anything, but there were gators there. I think. I was really little. It was like before kindergarten little, when I was living in Florida.
All hail the Dark Lord of Kill Street.
Yeah. Whew. I'm really not paying attention to the game right now. I'm really invested in this, like, where are the ugliest people thing. You know, I haven't even thought of Mississippi or Alabama or any of those deep south states. I did think of Alabama, actually, and there's some pretty people from Alabama, so I'm not gonna count them. I don't know about Mississippi or Missouri, though.
Not so smart now, are you? Looks like it's just you.
A lot of Californians as well are pretty ugly. But the thing is, like, so many people are in California that it's kind of hard to judge, get a gauge on how they look, because there's a lot of, like, that's where models and actresses move to. So you don't know how many of them are actually pretty Californians, or if they're just messing up our metrics here. What up, Red Ninja? Welcome in. I can't add you, buddy. I'm sorry. I have a policy on this channel. I gotta know the people before I add them. Otherwise, I risk, like, getting screeched at and getting spammed invites all the time. I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Captain Phasma dashes any hope of a heroic win with a blinding performance here today.
Goodness gracious. Get a stretch. Whew. I don't have as much energy as I was anticipating having during the stream, which is wonky because, you know, I've had some high energy streams lately. Yeah, I was born in New Jersey. Yes, sir. My family's from New Jersey, Cleasy. But I've grown up since kindergarten in North Carolina, and a little bit back and forth between North Carolina and Tennessee. I'm what's called a halfback. That's what the term is down here. It's northerners who move to Florida and then head back north but get stuck in like one of the states along the way. There's an actual name for it. That's how common it is for that to happen. My whole hometown, mostly northerners. It's mostly people that are halfbacks, like me. And then in recent years, people have been moving here because they've been fleeing the laws that are going on in the north and out west. They've been moving here to be in a more free state. Alrighty. Let's head to Darth Maul. Okay, let's get ready.
Interstellar layabouts, prepare to witness the battle to end.
We're gonna crush these fools, and we're gonna do it swiftly and easily, and with supreme focus, not still thinking about attractiveness of states. How did a bot end up with that username? That's like the best bot username I've ever seen, Cleasy. King Gay. Because usually the bot usernames are just like randomized names, and the fact that they came up with that one is, and that's not taken, is crazy to me. Oh, come on. You will retire in the South? You don't know which one yet? See, that's the thing. The big joke about Florida is that, you know, aside from the people that, like, are local to Florida, the joke is that Florida is where Northerners go to die. Because they just, like, when they get old, they just migrate to Florida and retire there. But if you plan on retiring in the South, you're going to want to make sure you still want to work when you retire. I think that's a general rule of thumb anyway. Because everybody I see retire and not like work when they're retired end up dying like a year or two later because all they do is stare at a wall all day and they get dementia and die because their brain's not doing anything. Yeah, you're gonna make a bot ranking on Gilded? King Gay is #1. I'll change the one of the bots to King Gay in honor of it. Ah! You'll probably have a ranch, so you have things to do every day. If you want to own a ranch, the Piedmont region of North Carolina has a lot of cattle farming. There's some areas of the mountains, like there's a few valleys. There's a Grand Valley between North Carolina and Tennessee. And then land in West Virginia is very cheap, but I'll be honest, Cleasy, I don't think you have to like understand the Appalachian culture and shit if you're gonna get by in West Virginia, I'd think. Based on like people I've met, things I've done, my experience in the mountains and everything. Because you don't want to retire and have a culture shock like that, you know? Near the ocean. So if you want to go near the ocean, a ranch near the ocean is not wise, in my opinion, because hurricanes. You don't have to like assemble your herd after a hurricane takes out your fencing every year. That's why most of the farmland in North Carolina, like there's farms on the coast, but most of the farmland is near where I live, in the Piedmont, in the mountains, because it's away from where hurricanes happen.
That Jedi is skywalking over the competition.
Okay. And then, let's see. I'm thinking about places to retire in the south. I mean, typically people retire in Florida, or I don't really know what like the deep south is like. I've never been to the deep south. The closest I've been is South Carolina. South Carolina's pretty alright. It's not for everybody though. You like purple states, and North Carolina is the most purple state. Oh boy. You're Hungarian half-breed every summer. You could handle North Carolina and South Carolina. North Carolina and South Carolina are very accessible states in the South. It's where a lot of people have moved to from like other parts of the country. And then Virginia is a blue state, but it's got like red. The counties are red. The way they organize their things are weird. But like basically, the cities are blue, and the cities kind of decide the politics there. Ah.
Is this worth your life?
Come on. Come on, come on. Like, I want to move to, like, West Virginia, where the land's cheap and there's the Appalachians all around me. Because, you know, I love them. And I have, like, sheep and shit. I just have my own mountain.
Let this battle end.
There's a lot of vineyards in North Carolina, the northern part of the state. So you could be a wine farmer. You can make wine. There's a lot of brewing and alcohol here. The rum I was talking about was brewed out in the Outer Banks. It's called Kill Devil rum. It's brewed in Manteo on Roanoke Island.
Heavy weapon here.
Pointing.
It's all pirate themed because pirates would hang out in North Carolina. Good God. I'm being trashed. Have they dropped the beta Fett skin yet? I don't know what you're talking about, but I hope so. I don't want to play as a beta Fett. What's the money, if you know? We do use acres. It's probably expensive because anywhere that's a blue state, the taxes and things are going to be high because of policy.
A stunning display of marksmanship.
A lot of people don't retire in blue states because of the taxes. Like when you're living off of savings or something, you don't want to live somewhere where things are artificially expensive. In West Virginia, the money per acre is really cheap. 500 bucks an acre? That's not bad. In West Virginia, I've seen as low as like well, you can't really get $500 an acre where I've looked. Maybe in South Dakota, but I bet South Dakota is all bought up for farming. Cheapest I've seen is like I've seen places where in North Carolina where it's like 6 acres for 100,000. And I think I've seen a few. Maybe I've seen 5 acres for 70,000. You're probably not going to get that remote in North Carolina. There's cities and there's like you just look at a map of North Carolina. There's towns everywhere. Five acres for 70,000 is not bad. I don't think you know how big an acre is, Cleasy. Also, the land here is very fertile, so it's like, if you're going to use it for farmland. A lot of people have farms here. A lot of people have farms, a lot of people have houses here. So it's the price. And you're usually not more than like a... usually not more than like an hour away from a major city, and that drives up the price of land because people who work in the cities drive up the land costs. Also, Californians have been moving here, and everywhere Californians move to, property prices go way up because they just drive everything up. A lot of people aren't happy about that. I wonder if maybe acres are different in Canada and the US. Because a football field can fit inside of the acres I've seen.
I faced a lot worse than you. trained by Obi-Wan and Yoda.
They could not stop me.
I'll look around and I'll send you links, please. But just know the situation when you retire is going to be drastically different from the situation now. It's going to be like 2 Bitcoin for an acre.
Controls you.
And it's going to be taxed $1 billion.
Sure, it's not a traditional strategy, but it's a strategy.
You're nothing.
Retiring next year, Cleasy. If you need to retire next year, I'd go to Florida or West Virginia. Florida's acreage is going to be really expensive, though, if you want to have a ranch. And also, like, $500 an acre is probably the cost in Alberta, because there's, like, it's so huge with such a small population.
Coming in fast.
You know, it's not in hot demand. North Carolina's land is in high demand. And if there's land that in North Carolina that's like $500 an acre, Cleasy, if there's land that's like $500 an acre in North Carolina, it's probably in a floodplain, and it probably floods regularly, so you don't want that. I've known people. They pissed me off because, like,
Take your shot.
they literally were like, "Oh yeah, we got this deal on this house," and I looked at it on a map. I was like, "Dude, this is like the middle of a floodplain. What are you doing, living here?" And they're like, "Oh, it's fine. It was just a good deal on the house." And I was like, "You're gonna like lose your house, man, because you built it on a shitty spot." And then they ended up losing their freaking house.
We'll never get there.
And then they were like blaming the world for their problems. And it's like, dude, you fucking built in a floodplain. What did you think was gonna happen? Your house got flooded. That's what happened. I have seen some people build in floodplains, but they built their houses on stilts. So when it floods, they're kind of okay. Yeah, I was telling you that Alberta is scarcely populated. Alberta is scarcely populated, Cleasy. I'm telling you now. North Carolina has like, I think like 5 North Carolinas can fit into Texas, and it has a population of 11 million.
Let me pack it. Skywalker. Remind me, what are we fighting about today?
These are the fruits of doom.
Ah, damn it. Your most populous province has 14 million. Yeah, North Carolina has the same, like almost the same population and the same GDP as Sweden, which I find interesting. Our gross domestic product and our population are almost identical to Sweden.
You don't know what you're facing.
Life ebbs.
Come on.
Too close. Let's go.
Got him. I don't think this guy knows how to parry. But now I'm getting double teamed here.
Shall we continue?
Why do I have 10 really big states? Because there's political and cultural differences between each state. Like when you drive from one state to another, you usually can tell.
The academy wasn't.
At least in the states around me. Like once you get into South Carolina, you feel that you're in South Carolina. You can tell by the way the roads are, the way the people are driving, the way the people behave, the cops. You can tell by the cops and how what they seem to care about and not care about. The cities are very different. The way Virginia is run is like drastically different from how North Carolina is governed. It's very interesting. Welcome in, Mitch.
You'll make it.
What?
Tell your superiors. Coming for them.
Goodness gracious, these people. You know, I've been really not paying attention to this game. I don't know. I feel like we've been on this level the whole fucking stream. I feel like my entire existence, I've been trapped in this one level.
Your whole system is failing. I've got this.
Gracious. Dog, stop attacking me. I'm trying to read the chat here.
Should never have come.
Yeah, I got it.
Recalibrate murderous instinct. You're only halfway there.
Really thought Texas was massive. Our largest state is Alaska. The largest state in land is Alaska, but it's also one of the it's literally the most sparsely populated, but it doesn't have the smallest population. I think the smallest population is like Montana or something.
Not an ugly lizard joke to be heard, as boss silences the competition.
Goodness gracious. I've had enough of Heroes vs. Villains. They just kind of been pissing me off here. I think they're only pissing me off because I'm just trying to read the chat and think about what we're talking about. And I have too much rum in my system to do both at the same time. Which I'm usually pretty good at doing both at the same time. Let's look at the least populated state. Wyoming. That was close. It's like right near Montana. Hey, Mitch got into the Gilded server. Welcome in, Mitch. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, 90% of Canadian. I knew about that statistic. My controller just died. Fucking shit. You took so long to get here, Mitch. We've been streaming for like an hour and a half. Alright, I'm plugged in, but you're gonna hear the fan like crazy. My PS4's vent. Come on. The PS4 controllers are trash, dude. They destroy chargers. I literally have, like, a bunch of cables right next to my PS4, and they're all chargers that the PS4 controllers have broken. What up, Alex? Welcome in. It's been a busy night for you. So is something finally going down in Iowa, Mitch? Is that what you're saying? Iowa finally has something happening? Also, while you're here, the topic right now of our conversation and me just rambling incessantly has been which state has the ugliest people and which state should Cleese retire in? He wants to retire in the South, so which southern state should Cleese retire in? And he wants a ranch. My friend is finishing up a round. What the fuck? Who the fuck's my friend? Mitch, are you finishing up a round, damn it? Tennessee, Mitch says. Any justification for it? Or is that the ugliest people? You just fucking said a state. I asked you 2 questions, Mitch. What the hell? How many times do I have to tell you guys to be specific with your comments? Because you guys will say like yes, and it'll be like 30 seconds after or not 30 seconds, like a minute after I asked a question. And we've already moved on to another topic. He just fucking said yes. You've done it again, Mitch. Good grief. The Mumcoin special's over, Mitch. You're done. Cleese, ban him from the Gilded server, and then let him back into the Gilded server and ban him again. Yes to both of my questions. Ugliest people and where he should retire. So he would fit right in, is what you're saying. Run Jakku. I disagree. There's a lot of very pretty people I've seen from Tennessee, but I've only really been in the eastern side of Tennessee where the mountains are. And my girlfriend's family, her mom's side is from there. And they're very pretty. Both of them. But let me see here. What did we agree on? New Jersey. New Jersey has the ugliest people, Mitch. That's what me and Cleese agreed on. But yeah, Tennessee would be a good place to have a ranch if that was all he wanted. I know a few people who own ranches in Tennessee, but the thing is he also wants to be near the coast. But I don't think he can handle the deep south, which is where most of the coastal south is. Like deep south is like Alabama, Mississippi, Missouri, Louisiana. Maybe Florida, depending on the part, but you know, Florida is where northerners go to die. As in, like, retire. I'm sure Mitch understands that joke. He's a man of culture. How did I do such little damage? I blasted his face. Come on. New York? New York is pretty ugly, but I didn't want to say it. I just listed deep south states, Mitch. I didn't say that's the place to go for a ranch. It could be. I mean, northern Louisiana, I'm sure, isn't swampy. But, I mean, I don't know about beaches in Louisiana.
Clear for grenade!
How far Cleese, would you be willing to live from the coast? Let's ask him that. Because if you're willing to live like 2 hours from the coast, then like central North Carolina is perfect for you. South Carolina gets pretty muddy. It's mostly low level. But there's inland, like really close to the western side of North Carolina, part of South Carolina, near Georgia. It's more Piedmont, and it's probably closer to the coast. Who's blasting me? You stop that. Oh, I didn't expect that to go off so quick. Ah! I want to get someone with the judo kick. Tennessee is close enough to the coast, Mitch says. It's only like an 8-hour drive. If you're willing to drive 8 hours, Cleese, to get to the coast, that might work. You could go to the Outer Banks in North Carolina, which I know you love.
Been spotted. Be careful around that scavenger.
But then who's gonna tend to your farm, your herd?
They bungled the defense of the landing pad. Begin final lockdown.
Yeah, New Yorkers are kind of ugly, aren't they? I've met quite a few New Yorkers, but they're all, I guess, I don't know, they're New Yorkers that have moved away from New York. That's all I know. I've never really been, I've been to New York, but I was really little when I went. So I don't remember it. I couldn't tell you if people were ugly when I went or not.
Top resistance agent spotted.
I know they dress a lot skankier, and some people think that if they just see a little bit of cleavage, then that person's the most attractive person they've ever seen. But they could be like an utter horse face.
Targeting the enemy.
Like there's this one girl, she's like a musician, and she's like ridiculously ugly. Like I can't put into words how gross her face is. Like how bad looking her face is. She's almost the definition of horse-faced. And I saw like people talking on chats how hot she is, and then I realized she doesn't wear a bra. And I'm like, oh, well she's just blasting nip. These people are monkeys. They're a bunch of smooth brains. They just see like boob and they go, oh booba. Oh look at booba. Oh boy. We should play Ewok Hunt? We'll do some Ewok Hunt, Mitch. It's Mitch's turn. We'll do Ewok Hunt. We're about to lose this round anyway.
Patrolling reactor control.
I love the jetpack controls for this guy. I can't believe I'm not getting any splash damage on them though. Gotta outplay her, at least give me one kill. One kill, please. I want to get the kill with that headbutt, dude. Use my noggin.
Moving into reactor control.
Come on. I think we lost Cleese. I think Cleese just left or something. Right when Mitch comes in. You're having all nice conversation with Cleese. Maybe he's in the Gilded chat banning Mitch right now.
With a Knight of Red fighting with us, we will surely be victorious.
Use the bomb skill more? I don't really like the bomb skill that much. I think the gun is better. I got more kills with it. The bomb is just not doing it. Man, that my PS4 is working overtime.
Head down to engage.
Hey, it is overtime. How about that? Let's see. Can I fly? Get an angle of it here? Yes, I can. Attack vector. What? What did I crash into? I was perfectly aligned. I did everything perfectly, as I always do. Ha. Why does it keep going away?
Our forces have reached reactor control.
Please. There we go, we made it. Ooh, doggy. What states have you been to, Mr. Iowa man, Mitch?
We're holding the outer perimeter. Regroup and move deeper into the wreckage.
Good line. Oh man, how did I not get that kill? Did you guys see how low their health was?
Resistance forces have gathered in the supply hold. They have the droid we're after. They're moving rapidly to escape. Disperse their forces in the hold. After that,
Come on.
chase them down and annihilate them. We've been joined by Captain Phasma.
Come on. Man, I cannot get a break here. Oof. Ugh. My neck is killing me here. It's better in tight places, he says. I like to use it as a backup, you know, when I'm reloading on the smaller gun. Oof.
Special operative on site and hitting the resistance.
Like choke points, yeah. I feel like we're the only ones that getting hit on choke points would work against, though. There we go, finally got a kill. This is bullshit gun. Oh boy. That laugh from Grievous really messed me up. Oh boy. Oh, they got me. They got me. Alright, let's go do some Ewok hunt before I pass out from being too sleepy. How's your evening, though? Tell me some details, Mitch. Darth Vader McGuire's here. Neighbors shot fireworks towards your house and hit your car like the mortar ones. You told them to quit and they threatened you and said they have Glocks. You laughed at them because you have an AR-15 with a drum. Yeah. See, Bully McGuire, you can't do that in New York. You're talking about how you didn't... You're talking about how you wanted to get away from Texas. You can't have an AR-15 in New York. Legally. So they could tell you they have Glocks, and then you can be like, I don't have anything. What up, Senate? You went to a bar? Now, Bully McGuire, do you think that people in Texas are attractive or unattractive? We're having a discussion here. This stream. What's up, Mitch? They're dirty cockroach-looking ass bitches. That's what I said. I said people from Texas are kind of ugly, but I give them a pass because that's kind of to the thing with Texas. You know, it's like, fuck you, we're Texas. You know, so I gave them a pass. But we all decided that the ugliest people in the country are from New Jersey. As a channel. Me, Cleasy, and Mitch says New York is the ugliest. I think he started with Tennessee, but then he switched over to New York when I reminded him of New Jersey. You really hate Texas, Billy McGuire. Damn. Are you afraid that maybe you'll get away from Texas and it'll turn out that just people just suck in general? No! Nobody's an Ewok hunt? Who did this? Excuse me. I mean, people are generally nice to me, but my brothers hate it in North Carolina. And I don't think anybody loves living in North Carolina as much as I do. So I'm biased. Huh. If you go to Top Chat, YouTube has been censoring pretty much all of Bully McGuire's comments. You have 10 acres all to yourself? I hate Oregon. I've never been, but I hate everybody I've met from Oregon, except for you, Bully McGuire. Everybody I've ever met from Oregon have been very pretentious assholes. But that's typically because most of the people in Oregon are from Portland, and I haven't met non-Portlanders. And Portland is a shithole. I know Portland's a shithole because I've been to Asheville, and Asheville is a shithole. And Asheville bases its whole identity off of almost being Portland. Yeah, in that case, see, that's what I was saying to Cleasy about me wanting to move to West Virginia, is that I understand the Appalachian people, and I know, like, you just be standoffish, and then you fit in. You be both polite and standoffish at the same time, and you'll fit in. But also, you don't want to get close to anybody, because if you're not born with someone in the mountains, they're probably looking at you as prey. Mitch has been on top of that this whole time, he says. Yeah, I can't say that I would enjoy ever living on the west coast of the U.S. Everybody that I've met that I love from California just says that California sucks. And I believe them. Because I love them. And they're awesome people that I've met from California. But I assume they've all left. They must have taken themselves out of it, and that must be leaving the shit behind. Top Chat, not live chat? Okay, okay. Yeah, you have been in Top Chat. That's because you haven't really been saying anything very mean or controversial. I don't know what it is about everything that Bully McGuire has said. He said ugly as sin, and that got censored by YouTube. He said if he could just blow up Texas, I could see that one. And then the dirty cockroach looking ass bitches comment by Bully McGuire. I could see why that got it, but I don't know why, to be honest. I miss Oregon. I had 10 acres all to myself. Got censored. You used to think Australia was a state? That's okay, Lego. You're like a child, so You get a pass. I used to think when I was like before elementary school, I distinctly remember this. This was back when I lived in Florida before I started kindergarten in North Carolina. I thought that every state had a river between it, and that's what the borders on the map were rivers. I thought that's what defined states, was like that they were separated by rivers. And when we like moved to North Carolina, I was shocked to like see the state lines, and I remember like watching when the state lines were coming up. I'd be like, is this, what the hell? And I'd be like blown away that there's no river there. And I remember asking my parents, they were like, nope, no rivers. But all I can say is that it's pretty. I'm impressed that me, as that age, could read a map, and at least I recognize the lines. Because I've met some people that are, or some children that are younger than kindergarten age, and they're pretty retarded. But they're children. So, Bully McGuire, I got bad news for you, because you tell me that your kid is like a year old. I think they might still be an idiot until they're 5. Because I've met my brother's girlfriend has a 5-year-old, and that kid is pretty stupid. But it's a 5-year-old, so it's supposed to be stupid. But I was thinking about it. I'm like thinking of my age, and I was like, I wanted to have kids before I was this age, and now if I had kids now, they're gonna be fucking idiots by the time I'm like in my 30s. And they're not going to be fun to hang out with. Yeah, any parent that says their child doesn't annoy them sometimes is lying. Yeah. Kids are funny to like watch, because they'll just do stupid shit all the time. Oh shit, there's cop cars in front of my house. See, I live on a major road in my hometown, and there's always cop cars like at all hours chasing people. Yeah, they got someone. They brought the paddy wagon out. How about that? There's like 6 cops in like a van. Nice. I don't like rooting for the cops ever, but I see them. It partially depends how you raise them, Mitch, but it also, like, people have their own personalities. Like, I'm one of 5 boys, and we were all raised by the same 2 people for, like, the most part. And all of us are extremely different. My oldest brother and his twin are so different. Like, the oldest brother is a big, like, he's big into working out, and he loves music. And then his twin is, like, a computer guy. He's in computer science and programming. And then my brother that's just older than me is a skateboarder. And then I do whatever it is that I do. And then my little brother is big into football, and he just works. That's what he likes to do. He likes to work. You wake up at 7 a.m. to your son pulling his hair or throwing Legos at your face. Lego's neighbor is a criminal, so he gets to visit a lot. Yeah, there's criminals that live near me that I avoid. But they could be nice people. I just avoid all my neighbors in general. Bully McGuire is an only child. Damn, you must be a weirdo. I want to have multiple kids. That way they can look at each other. Try changing servers. Hang on, they can like look after each other if you have multiple kids, and you don't have to look after them. Goodness. Mitch has 5 sisters and no brothers. Damn. What are your parents trying to achieve here? I'm just kidding. Alright, let's change this to... Damn it. I don't want to read the user agreement. Let's see, Oregon. Default. Australia is the farthest, but we've had luck on Australia before. Let's go to Oregon. And HPV. Oh no. Sorry, Mitch. Too much. Lego says he would like to have a kid, but if it gets to be too much, he'd have to do a late abortion with an AR-15. Yeah, I'm sure that by the time he has kids, he'll have extended the term limit on an abortion by that to like 18 or something. So it might be legal, Lego. Mitch says he's also the youngest, so R.I.P. to Mitch. The youngest to 5 sisters sounds pretty rough. I'm gonna assume that Mitch's hobby is locking people in his basement and doing the whole Buffalo Bill routine. Lego has lost 40 IQ with that statement, he says. So now he's negative. Is it not going to let me play Ewok Hunt at all now? Because this Battlefront gets like this from time to time, where it just kicks you out and doesn't let you join a server anymore. Lego's got 2 sisters. One's moron, the other's pretty nice, he says. All I could see was pretty, and I was like, that's a weird way to describe your sister. Excuse me. I had one of them farts that makes you sneeze. You always ever have that? An IQ of 40 would be horrible. Ugh. If you have an IQ of 80 or below, then there's like literally been research done. An IQ of 80 or below, then there's almost no job that you're capable of mentally. Thank you, Bully McGuire, for blessing me. I will take that blessing and I'll stride with it. And I will strive not to let you down. What do you guys say, Mitch? It's nice to have money again. When did you get money? I'm missing details here, Mitch. Ah, we lost. We're not going to be able to play Ewok Hunt, it seems. Let me try changing servers again. Oh, my nose is going to be stuffy now. My nose is stuffy, and I'm gassy. So I have to breathe through my mouth. That's a nightmare. You got your paycheck today. Oh, that's cool. Don't blow it all. Your mom claims you got a good score, but you know you got like a 5. That 100 is the average. If your average intelligence, then 100 is the average. And 100 is always the average because it's IQ is scored based on your relation to the mean. So like there will always be the same percentage of people that have 100 IQ, same percentage of people that have like 120 IQ, and like stuff like that. It's like a parabola. Hey, I got 120. Maybe me and... It's also relative to your age. What's the ratio for Mumcoins to USD? Right now, it's not looking good for Mumcoin to USD because there's a significant amount of Mumcoins in circulation, but there's also a significant amount of USD in circulation. So let me think here. I'd say that despite the fluctuation in Mumcoin, and the fact that all Mumcoins disappear whenever anybody has exactly 420 Mumcoins, I'd say it's still safer to hold your money in Mumcoin than USD. But that's not financial advice. That's purely for entertainment purposes only, and I cannot confirm nor deny whether or not Mumcoins actually exist, nor their exchange rate at this time. But if you stash Mumcoins for later, they magically disappear when somebody hits 420 Mumcoins. You're not going to get them back. You gotta just spend them. If you bury Mumcoins, you're gonna end up losing that ground, or you're gonna have a divot in the ground. Right now, Khaleesi's currently at 523 Mumcoins. In actual possible terms, you think you got like a 75? If you got a 75 Lego, then you would not be typing as well as you do. You have very good grammar, and given what I assume your age is, because IQ is also in relation to the age group, so it's like your relation to the mean in the age group. You would not be able to read or write, most likely. How old do I think you are? Like 5th grade. 20 coins on you calling you any bad word. Bully McGuire would like me to call him of... Hang on. What the fuck? I'm trying to think of some southern, like some mountain words. Damn. Because there's some, like, curse words that I've been hearing lately from, like, southern friends that I always forget exist, and then they remind me by saying them, and I'm like, that's the best word ever. I want to call you that, but I can't remember it. Because they're always really good. Bully McGuire wants me to call him something offensive. Damn. Well, see, I've had a lot of alcohol before we started the stream. It should have worn off by now, but I'm still kind of in that foggy brain. But I will say that you are not, and I'm going to emphasize the not here, Bully McGuire. You're most certainly not the most rootinest, tootinest cowboy that side of the Rio Grande. And I mean that with all my heart. Be getting the boot. Yeah, you're gonna be getting the boot, Bully McGuire. You fucker. Bully McGuire seems to get a kick out of it when I call people fuckers. Also, I'd never slept with your mother. And I mean that sincerely. I have low standards, but good God. Was she like a stand-in for Jabba the Hutt or something? Ugh. My nose is stuffed. Lego asks Bully Maguire, what's so funny? And Bully Maguire says, your IQ. I mean, if you have an IQ of 120, that's not bad, Lego. I have an IQ of 120. It's really nothing to brag about, but it just means that you're a little bit faster than most people. But it doesn't mean that you can do anything with it. Like, if you have an IQ of, like, just a little bit over 120, then you're getting into, like, scientist range, but unfortunately, all 120 is good for is, like, manager of a grocery store. A scallywag, Mitch. That's what them's fighting words. Mitch, have you ever heard the C word before? Because you're about to. if you don't cut that out. I mean, Jesus. Bully McGuire's acting like he got dropped off a 30-story building when he was a kid, straight onto his head. While someone was playing baseball and smacked him in the head on the way down. It can improve and decrease over age because it's always in relation to your age, but it means that you are smarter than your fourth graders. Polo McGuire says best 20 coins ever meant. Now Mitch called you a troublemaker. I'll allow it, Mitch, but that's a little harsh. Here, I'm gonna look up Appalachian curse words. Because I can't believe I can't remember them. Because they're the best. These are just words. I don't want words. I know Appalachian words. Fod Poodle, perhaps? Yes. Yes, Captain Kennedy. Thank you. Fod Poodle. You're a Fod Poodle, Bully McGuire. Also, Bully McGuire, I literally just read one, and I just fucking forgot it. You know, I'm just gonna say it. You're retarded. And I don't care that you hurt your elbow. In fact, Bully McGuire, bless your heart. And you know what bless your heart means. You son of a bitch. You've already used rapscallion, Mitch. We're not repeating insults. Good grief. Alright, you know, I've been sitting here for a long time. My brain's kind of like numb tonight. I was planning on having a great stream, and I'm sorry that I haven't performed properly tonight. It's not you, it's me. I just couldn't get it up. That's all I can say. I was too distracted with the chat, and I couldn't perform my streamerly duties. Welcome in, Walter19. A hobknocker. Hang on now. Them's fighting words. Your next gonna be Goglin when I get done with you, bitch. Oh, my stomach. My stomach is literally killing me. And it's not supposed to be doing that. Yeah, people are joining this. They just need one more. Why don't you join, Mitch? Ugh. Hey! Have you ever seen the movie Mask, Bully McGuire? Because you kind of look like the guy from that. The red-haired kid in Mask. He's got that, like, shoe for a face. Hey, I'm Ewok. I'm first Ewok. Also, Darth Bully McGuire. I don't know what it is you are, but whatever it is, imagine I said something offensive about it. And then multiply it by 2. Because it's YouTube. And if I did know, I couldn't get away with saying it anyway. Yeah, have you ever looked down the barrel of a shotgun, Bully McGuire, while somebody said the C word to you over and over again? Because you're about to. Yeah. Oh shit, this server, what the fuck happened? Where were we? Where were all these people? Yes, I got first Ewok, indeed. You know, Bullet McGuire claims that I'm secretly his father. And frankly, if I was, I wouldn't blame myself for running out on him. But I can't confirm nor deny whether I actually have. And if I did, you know, there you go. Does anybody have any Mumcoins to spare? You do not have any, Mitch. No, sir. Mum said I ran out on you for a coffee, girl. Hey, man. Sometimes you gotta... Sometimes it gets old being the one doing all the plugging. And sometimes you gotta get plugged yourself. That's all I can say. Sometimes you gotta go out and find yourself a lady that knows how to make you feel like a lady once in a while. You ever been in the arms of a woman that made you feel like you were in the arms of a man? Damn it, that's the best damn feeling I've ever had. Go on. Hey, got one. Welcome in, assassin. Welcome in. What do you need help for? Oh, my ear hurts. Let me tell you, Bully McGuire, if you were any girl at all, and I were a 30-year-old virgin named Skippy, I still wouldn't sleep with you. 'Cause you know all the 30-year-old virgins are named Skippy, right? I feel like that one probably hit home for somebody. Somebody left the chat. I saw my number of people active in the viewership disappear. Somebody that cut deep. There's no shame in being a 30-year-old virgin. I'm something of a virgin myself. Gotta say. It doesn't hurt. It's not something I'm sensitive about. Stop bringing it up, damn it. Ah. Virginity does rock, Bully McGuire. Mum, you mean you and Chloe have never... Yes, we have never. This isn't about me. This is about Bully McGuire. Leave me alone, Lego. Also, I'm not discussing this with you. Good God. How's my day going? It's alright. Thanks for asking, Assassin Droid. We're roasting Bully McGuire, so if you have any good insults... Oh yeah. If Bully McGuire were one of those... what's that... Somebody give me a dating app. What is it? Like, OK Cupid or something? The one where you swipe left? Anyway, if he was one of those ladies that uploads a group chat... Or not group chat. Fuck. I'm fucking up the damn insult. Forget it. It's over. That means your time's run out on those 20 Mumcoins. Damn it. Tinder. Thank you. Lego, you're not allowed to know what Tinder is. It's a filthy, filthy place. But anyway, Bully McGuire uses Grindr. And if you were on Tinder as a lady, where they upload those pictures where it's just the group of ladies, he'd be the fat one that they always put themselves next to make themselves look pretty. There. It wasn't the best insult, and it wasn't the best execution. But I got it out. I vented, and I got it out of my system. Oh shit, somebody got 420th comment. 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. Bully McGuire, you got 300 Mumcoins. What does that put you at? You're at like 80, so you're at 380. Bully McGuire could very easily, no, you're at like 60. Anyway, he could very easily bet 60 Mumcoins on our next round and get 420 and win this round of Mumcoins. What the fuck am I talking about, One Assassin's God? There's a lot behind this. It's kind of like a year's worth of content to explain, and Bully McGuire's been able to absorb it in a very short amount of time. So, whatever it is, don't worry about it. And just play along, okay, Assassin? And you'll get the hang of it. You'll get the hang of it, Assassin's Droid. Just play along. And don't think you're doing the wrong thing if I shit in your mouth.
Our sensors have
It's
picked
just
up
how
lots
this
of these Ewok things moving in.
it's just how this
We
chat
signal
goes.
with a shuttle for pickup. Move to your station.
How the streams go,
Fire
you
when
know,
ready.
you say things, and then I cut you off and cut your head off and poop in the neck hole. And then we repeat it the next day. Also, how about we do an over-under for Bully McGuire? I don't think he's ever participated in one. So I'm gonna go hunt down the Ewoks this round. Over, under, let's go with, it's a small server, let's go with 4. Will I get more or less than 4 Ewok kills this round of Ewok hunt? And if you say over and under, you'll be betting, and how much you'll be betting. So right now you need to bet 60 to get exactly 420, or you can bet however much you want. If you go over 420, you don't get it, because you have to get exactly 420. He bets everything. You don't want to bet everything, you'll lose. The way Mumcoins works is 420 Mumcoins is the way to win. If you go over, you have to lose bets until you get back down to 420 Mumcoins. Right now, Cleasy is at 523, and he needs to lose bets. That's why he keeps making bets where he's gonna, like, it seems like he's gonna lose. You want to win. If you bet everything, you have nothing to gain and everything to lose. Because if you go all in, you cannot, like, you'll have to lose a bet to get down to 420. Okay, 60 done, he said. Okay, now that we've talked some sense into him, I'll take that. He says more than, he bet 60 Mumcoins, I get more than 4 Ewoks. Are we now I'll let the chat decide. 1, if we get exactly 4. 1, if we count 4 as over 4. 2, if we count 4 as under 4.
Throwing grenade!
Or the Ewoks. Ewoks keep fucking disappearing. I hear them. There it is. That's 1. Stop. See side shine. Got it. That's 2.
Hang tight. Shuttle's on its way.
2 Oh, not 2 Mumcoins. 2 Ewoks. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I'm on the hunt.
Grenade out!
That was easy. He wasn't even playing. That's 3. Oh. There we go, 4. So 4 is exactly 4, they say in the chat. So that means we need to get 1 more kill. And Beauregard wins it. Got it! 5. Bully McGuire wins this round of Mumcoins. Everybody's count is wiped. Bully McGuire, what would you like your Mumcoin special to be? Ah! Where's the extraction area, damn it? I'm gonna guess it's here because it's where the flare is.
Grenade out!
Nothing but net. Where was the fucking thing? They didn't tell me where the extraction point was. We're doing a Mumcoin special right now, Bully McGuire. It's actually in the description. You get to pick what game I stream, basically. How many kills I get? I can't see how many kills I got. How many did I get, guys? Lega, I said you could do Mumcoins at the end of February, and you said that works for you. The next round will be on hold, though. We will not be doing Mumcoins for a little bit until we can do Bully McGuire's Mumcoin special. Basically, you pick a game that I stream, a game that I already have that you would like to see me stream, and then what you would like me to do in it. Alright. Mitch is joining me. I'm gonna pour myself some root beer. I'm gonna say March. That's also when your dunce roll will go away, and you'll be allowed to get into Minty Boy roll, so long as you read the rules of the chat. Because you and Secret didn't read the rules and the roles, and it literally tells you how to assign yourself Minty Boy in the rules and roles. But you can't, because I took the role away from you that allows you to assign yourself that. It's complicated. The whole gilded thing I spent a lot of time on. There's a lot in it that you guys don't see, as well as the stuff you do see that's taking time. Alright, Mitch is joining me. Let me see if he's in my round here. I can't tell. But I'm starting Ewok, so we're gonna hold out on Mitch for now. I just poured myself some root beer. Some root tizzle. Barks root beer. The closest thing to shit water that you've ever drank that tastes good. It's not like the other shit water that you drink. This stuff's good. Root beer. Barks root beer. Okay, this way. Not sponsored, by the way. It was not a sponsorship. Barks does not endorse that statement. Is Mitch in? I don't see you. I'll have to invite you. Just gonna weaken this guy. We can't get the kill unless we're really lucky. Damn. We did it. That's some tasty shit. Ooh. Hell yeah. You had to restart your internet? Ah, oh, damn, that sucks. Bully McGuire may or may not pass out. I would give you a pass. Just tell me what you want to see me stream for your Mumcoin special if you have it in mind. If not, just tell me in the Gilded chat when you figure it out. Next week we will be probably playing Elden Ring the night it comes out, and for a few nights next week. I think it comes out next week. And then I don't think this guy's playing. Ah, you dick. I was having a moment. I wanted to be his teddy bear. I wanted to be his teddy bear, you bitch. You killed my Andy. That was my Andy in this Toy Story. Alright, no problem, Darth Bullet McGuire. Also, Friday, tomorrow, we'll be playing Shadow of the Colossus. I never got to use Dorman's sword against any Colossi. So we'll be doing that as long as I can remember which save that's on. And Tim Madone will not be able to resist himself coming to that stream. If I know anything about Tim Madone, I know for a fact he's going to show up the moment I start streaming Shadow of the Colossus. Because he didn't show up the last time we were supposed to stream together. And I know for a fact this is what it takes to get him to show up. I'm gonna throw him a curveball. Ah! So close. Am I gonna play Horizon Zero Dawn? Probably not. Ah. I didn't play the first one, and the new one doesn't really interest me. Have I ever played The Last of Us? I never did, but I've seen literally everything in that game, because all of my brothers have played it, and I watched them all play it. That's how I don't play linear games very often, because when I've had linear games as a young man, my older brothers would play through the whole game, and I would just see all of it multiple times as they played it. So I literally know everything about The Last of Us 2 and The Last of Us 1. I just never got to play it myself. It is pretty good, yes. I kind of wished Abby would have killed Ellie. Not gonna lie. Or Ellie would have killed Abby. I mean, in Last of Us 2, it was such bullshit how they, like, they let them pass. They're like, this is the person that I'm here to kill. I've killed all of these other goons along the way. And you know what? I'm just gonna let them go. And then it happened like 6 times in that story or something. Where they're like, this is the person that killed my friend who was pregnant. I'll let him go. And then it's like, if I don't kill this person, she's gonna keep coming back to try and kill me. I'll let him go. Mitch is in. Hey! Dead Rising 3 Psycho. I still have to get Dead by Daylight, Mitch. That's what I plan on getting next. The For Honor people, unfortunately, will still have to wait. They're gone. They're gonna be gone soon. I've been in that situation right there. He made the right move. He can outrun us, but not me. Ooh boy. I'm gonna count the one where we lost as a win when we were the Stormtrooper, because it didn't even it didn't show me where the shuttle was at all. And I was slaying the Ewoks. I was literally crushing them. You guys never told me how many I killed. You're gonna taxidermy Ewoks? You gotta eat them. You gotta eat them. Also, I noticed there's been quite a few people watching this stream. If you enjoy this and want to be a part of this community, then there's two things you can do. You can subscribe. I stream every night. I play different games every night, for the most part. And there's the Gilded Chat, which is, if you enjoy the viewers more than me, that's where they live, or will live, because it's new. The Gilded Chat's new. But yes, I'm in there pretty much all day while I'm working. On weekends, I probably won't be on it as much, but while I'm at work, I pretty much sit at a computer all day, so I keep the Gilded Chat open the whole time, for the most part. Sometimes I ignore messages, because I won't lie. Sometimes some of you send me messages that have nothing to do with anything, and I don't know how to respond to it. Or I just consciously choose, I'm not going to respond to that. I'll be completely honest with you.
If this readout's correct, there must
But
be
if you have
hundreds
something
of those
genuinely
glitches out
interesting
there.
to tell me, I'll
3
probably
mile
respond
away.
to it.
A signal for transport, just be safe. Let's make sure we all get on it.
I mean, just ask Bully McGuire. He's told me, like, anything mildly interesting. I've had a short conversation with him on. You don't see my outline? Yeah, we haven't joined a party yet, Mitch. I see you. We're not in a party, so I can invite you to a party here. Everybody just saw your username, but I assumed they already had because I checked that whole thing. Mitch is in my group. Let's see how long it takes you to turn green. Here, I spotted him. I saw him. Right there. I knew it. I see you, Mitch. I'm coming. Yeah, I kind of have incredible eyes. He was about the size of a pixel. They're on my tail. Hey, that guy was hiding. I didn't see him. Yeah. Ah, it's the heads. They're up in the trees.
Get those foreballs in your sight!
There we go, that's one. We're gonna have to get out of this spot, Mitch. And they'll just keep coming. Let's roll, Mitch. I wish the commands were more like, hey, follow me, instead of just like crying or peeing your pants or something.
Transport's headed our way.
Mitch,
Grenade out!
you need to come towards your boy mom here. Alright, we're gonna get past them. Well, they're actually gonna get up to you. There's Ewoks all down there. They come towards us. I can smell it. The smell of little tiny poop drops clinging to fur.
This is the enemy! The rebels are
Ewoks are known for their dingleberries. Let's roll. They're gonna be coming up from behind us. Right here. This is where we're gonna intersect.
Grenade ready!
Close. Come on. There, I got it. This way. Mitch, no! Come to your boy. Run up here. Ah! Alright, we're gonna want to retreat to the low ground now. There's 5 of them, but they keep being right on us. I need you to cover me, Mitch. I'm gonna sip some root beer.
Think I can hear the shuttle's engines?
Here, let's turn off our flashlights. Let's sit in the dark. We'll just hide. There it is. Hang on. Let's hole up. Let's hole up. Give it a second. We're close enough to where we can run there. We can run there and make it when the shuttle lands. We'll just come in hot. We don't need to sit there. We don't want to go too early, you know. It's gonna get us killed. I know a thing or two about these Ewoks. I've dealt with them before. Alright, run. Here we go. A little early, but you know, we're gonna make it. There's Mitch. Hell yeah.
Watch for shrapnel!
I made it. I think Mitch made it. Mitch made it. Hell yeah. Ah. Mom, when you're my age, you won't be a... whatever. I don't want to hear that. Lego has once again discovered copy pastas. Also, I welcome any new viewers who are just lurking. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoy yourselves here. I stream every night. Tomorrow night we'll be playing Shadow of the Colossus. Saturday night will be a bit shorter than usual because I have to direct Sunday morning. And Sunday night we'll be doing, once again, a Civilization 6 stream. We'll be returning to Mongolia, where we have actually will be continuing a previous save, because we didn't lose this time. We actually thrived. Lego says if you haven't subbed, go to hell. Yes. If you haven't subbed, then you're a fucker. You're a motherfucker, you piece of shit. You fucking piece of fucking shit. If you haven't subscribed, then you can, you know, do the old thing that your mom does to herself every night. Is that right, Mitch? Mitch knows. But if you have subscribed, welcome. We have a growing community here. You can join the Gilded and chat with us on a fairly regular basis if you want to. I don't know how active I'll be on it, but you know, I will be active on it from time to time. I see you, Mitch. I'm gonna shoot into the air. Ooh, doggy. Assassin says, alright, I'll subscribe. Very good. Don't make me send Lego after you. He's a bit of a savage. You know, in A Bug's Life, that one grasshopper that was just like really crazy? That's Lego. He's practically retarded, but he's also very vicious. What's up, Mitch? I have the high ground. I've lost you, Mitch. I'm not alone.
Grenade out!
There we go. Got that one. Oh, they're really storming you guys.
You're trained!
Are you still alive, Mitch? You gotta come to me. That way you can be bait while I kill all the other Ewoks. You saved my life, Mitch says? Did you? We lost a guy wearing a brick. Come on, Mitch. Come with me! That's the universal come with me language of Ewok Hunt. If you're not with the program, then you ain't here. If you ain't here, then you might as well not exist. This is the place to be. Ewok Hunt. The cool game mode of Battlefront 2. It's literally the reason why Star Wars exists. Whew, I almost died there. We lost Mitch. He'll be able to track me down based on the stream though, but I got this following. I bet they all subscribe. Got one. Get out of there. Didn't be coming. We're gonna make it. We almost made it. There's safe haven up ahead. That guy just dropped. Ah! We lost one. There they are. Started with the stripes. It made me think that he was a. How'd I do? 10 kills. Oh, 6 kills, 4 assists. Not bad, not bad. Oh yeah. Hey, I won. It's like I always win in this game. You saved me when I were low health, and you headshot the Ewok that was attacking me? I don't remember that. Maybe it was somebody else. Maybe it was a different mum. I was standing up on the cliff. I never got into the cave with you. Whew. Oh, previous round. Yeah, I remember you saved me in the previous round. If it was in the caves, it wasn't me. I was standing on the cliff above the caves. Looking in, killing people. Oh man, the yawns are really coming out of me. Oh man, the yawns are gonna like kill me tonight, aren't they? They're gonna stop my heart. Duke Kashyyyk, it's not your Mumcoin special, Lego. You're in limbo right now. You're a dunce. That's what you are. You got the dunce hat on. You can't be telling me where to go and where not to go in a Mumcoin special. You tard. Why don't you go like learn cursive or something? Why don't you go do something that tards do and look at a stick and poke the wall while giggling and pooping yourself for 10 minutes.
And many of them are heading our way. You will be accountable for any damage they cause.
Lego.
Last thing I feel like dealing with today is some miniature Wookiees.
Alright. I shall guide thee. Yo! I'm gonna go pick up the fancy schmancy guns. Got it. There's one down. We lost one. Whew. Yeah, Lego's singing Elmo's World to himself. It's unfortunate because it's not his fault. He was tortured and locked in a closet while playing Sesame Street day in and day out. Oh! I got blasted by the trap. Ah! Save me, Cleezy! I'm calling for Cleezy because Mitch can't do shit. Just kidding, Mitch. Ugh. Oh, my neck. You guys hear that? If I had good posture, then I wouldn't have back problems. But also, good posture hurts to sit in because I have back problems from bad posture. I'm gonna sit with my back straight for like 2 seconds. Lego, have good posture. Do yourself a favor. If you don't have good posture, then just like look it up on YouTube and learn. Because trust me, you don't want to have bad posture. Chloe has good posture. Be like Chloe. She's the successful one in this relationship. I'm the loser who plays video games at midnight and works all day, while Chloe does like CrossFit competitions and is currently interviewing for a PhD program and has good posture. That's the difference between us. Well, you have the same IQ as me, but as like a 4th grader. If I were to take the 4th grader IQ test, then I would. It wouldn't be accurate what my score is, because it's based on your relation to the mean in your age group. But yes, you aren't actually retarded, Lego. I'm insulting you. I'm not. I don't mean it. I know it's hard for you to understand with your handicaps and all, but there we go. Oh! There was a second one. You're going down, Mitch. I'm coming for you. In every way. Whatever meaning of the word coming for you has, it's all true. Or Mitch. How many times have I called you Cleezy tonight? I keep calling you Cleezy. I don't know why. I think you both came in joined the channel at around the same time, and you both are people that I really enjoy when you're in the chat. All right, we got Mitch. Okay. There they are. There's one of them. There should be 2. There's the other one. None of the other Ewoks are going for this guy. I bet he's the one that actually matters, too. He looks like he's heading towards the landing point. Ah, oh, come on! Why did this have to go up there? Oh boy. Damn, good job for that guy. That was the guy who killed me last round. Same dude. Alright. I think he's uphill from here. Here he is. He's gonna be super dead. We lost him. GG. Victory! Hell yeah. Alrighty. Your boy Mum's getting sleepy. But I will continue because Mitch did come into this stream, his own Mumcoin special, pretty late. And I wouldn't want him to miss out on this. Sieg is the oldest OG. Why doesn't he have mod? Because he is very petty and likes to ban people. The Damie locks, they are pretty hard to see. Mitch says one more game. Sigurd, see, the thing is I'm the type of guy who just lets people do things if they want to do it and nobody's actually getting hurt. Like, if somebody's feelings are getting hurt, then I'll allow it. It's like when people, if you just don't do like actual threats or doxing, and pretty much I let it go. And Mitch is a moderator because he only ever bans bots, and he only ever bans, like, mutes spammers, which is good. And Cleesy's a moderator for pretty much the same reason. And Cleesy made it to the senior mod in the Gilded chat because he not only tested out the Gilded for me, but also helped me set up a few things and gave suggestions. So Cleesy went, he proved that he genuinely cares about the Gilded server actually working and doing well. So I gave him a position where he has that, and he also he gets the mentality that I have towards things and is going to enforce it based on that. Yeah. See, Lego, I'm not going to ban people for offensive language, because I do offensive language. What I will ban people for is prawn, because you can't be exposing people to that, because there's some young people there. Doxing, because that is actually going to hurt someone, and then actual threats of violence. You're starting Ewok, Mitch? Oh boy. Oh boy. Do your worst, Mitch. Do your worst. Yeah! I snake-eyed you. I knew you were coming. You were going to try. Where are these whiskeys? I had my back turned on purpose to trick him. I knew they were going to do that to me. They always spawn the viewers right next to me. I don't know why or how. There's someone up here. Ah, damn it. Mitch is pretty good with the whiskeys. He stepped on a trap. Oh, shit! I almost stepped on a trap, damn. I did step on a trap. Alrighty. This guy better be following me. I don't want to be near the trap. Such a good game mode. That trendy fog has been in a lot of these rounds too. Goodness gracious.
Check your coordinates!
I'm kind of in a bad spot, but only if people find me. Mitch won't find me. He has no idea where this is. Oh, those Ewoks aren't ever going to look up. I wish there was a timer telling me how much time is left. I know the strategy here. One of them just died.
Keep it together. Transport's en route.
I hear them running around below me. It makes me kind of paranoid hearing them. Like they're not near me, but I hear them. Okay, 5 Ewoks. I can take 5 Ewoks if they all 5 came at me anyway. I'm sorry that you guys are staring at a black screen. Like, I can barely see too, but it's intentional. Like, if I had my light on, people would see. Oh boy. Let's see. I think they know where I am. Maybe they just can't figure out how to get here.
Emergency evac's almost here.
Got him.
Grenade out!
Ah! How'd you not get killed? Alright, hopefully the... Jesus. My ice maker on my freezer turned on while I was tense from that. Ah! Ah! Damn. I was doing so well at hiding. I think it spawned me right next to the landing site. Usually it spawns you as far as possible from the landing site. That's weird. Got him. Oh yeah, got him. Hey, it's that same fucker. It's the same guy. That guy's been my nemesis. Alright. How about that? Thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully you had a good time. I did. Myself. It was kind of a weird stream tonight, honestly. We were really, like, just rambling and having conversations with the chat, rambling conversations with the chat. But I'm up 4 subscribers tonight. Or 3 now. One of them already unsubbed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming in.